Right, hello, and welcome
Copy
to
that. No
our
tyres at the
Factor
next stop. On the right, 3 wide. On the
Here
left.
we are,
Your left side is clear.
Interlagos.
Got a car on
Let's
your
get
left.
through this corner without
He's
dying,
still
hopefully.
there. He's still there. You're clear on the left side. Incident in sector 1.
He's going to die.
Flag.
Get out of there.
Watch out, on your left. We're going 3 wide. You're on the right.
Glorious.
Sector
Right,
1 is green.
okay.
Clear on the
So,
left. We think that
yes,
Mills
welcome to our
has
Factor
binned
2
it in turn
Low
3.
Fuel Motorsport server. We are doing the sports car championship. GTEs and LMP2s. No LMP2s in this one. This is split 2 of 2. There's 40 cars in the first split and there's only 15 in the second split. Again, the split is really lopsided. Anyway, I'm in the Porsche. Sounds
Sector 2 is
fantastic.
yellow.
Somebody else is gone. Who's that?
He's on your right.
Carolus?
We think
Oh,
Carolus
you
has
dive
stacked
bombing
it in
little...
turn 7.
Dude, you've lost
Right
your
side's
spot.
clear.
Get it back
Alright, Matt.
properly,
You've had a bit
please.
of bodywork damage there.
Anyway, what's he going to do on this corner? Actually, he's probably going to dive up the inside again. Isn't he?
Right side.
Absolutely unbelievable.
You are clear on the right.
Anyway, yeah, we're in the Porsche. The Ferrari seems to be the car to use at the moment. Low Fuel Motorsport have done a bit of tinkering under the bonnet, and we've now got a pit stop, so we can take a maximum of 45 litres, which lasts 21 laps of a 30 lap race, so we've got to have a pit stop. Now I'm on medium tyres. I'm not planning on changing my tyres. They should last the whole race. Hopefully that will save me a bit of time and we can advance a bit. This Carolus guy's a bit reckless. Let's see what happens. Anyway, yeah, 45 minutes now, not 40 minutes. Used to be 40 minutes, but they've upped it to 45. So this is really identical. Oh, there he goes again. He just smacked into that Red Bull Corvette. What liability. Yes, so this really makes the race almost identical to the IMSA series in iRacing, which I quite like to drive. Nice bit of multi-class. But oh, he's going. Red Bull's going. Everybody's still a little bit slippery. Eldel in front of me, he's got the same tyres I've got, as has Evo. Takes a... Oh, he's not going to do it again.
Get a car on your right.
Nice different
Clear on the
guy,
right side.
Mills.
Car on your right.
Another Ferrari forcing his way
Hold your
past.
line.
What is it? That's not just
Your right
elbows
side's
out,
clear.
that's a palm in your face. Anyway,
The driver in front of us
just
is
try and
Mills.
discourage anybody else from helping themselves.
The leader has
I
just
thought
done
about the Ferrari, but
31.91.
I just thought again, I'd just do something a bit different. I don't always go with the crowd. So we're in the Porsche. This Porsche RSR is a couple of years older than the iRacing Porsche RSR. Don't think about it, Aston Martin.
P11.
Good lad. What are these two going to do? This is a nice little battle early on. We're going to be able to get past this
Right
Aston.
side.
Eldel, I think we might.
Still there.
Yep.
Hold your line.
Overtake
3 wide.
and
You're in the middle.
now Nyborg
Hold
is
your line.
I was 3 wide. Cheers, lads. Oh,
Still
everybody's
there.
backed off.
Clear
That's
right,
handy.
clear left.
Can we keep
Okay,
it on the
Matt.
track?
Our refueling window will open after
Pretty much.
17 minutes.
And now the Aston Martin's going to
Left
take
side.
the inside, is he?
Hold that line.
Easy Tiger. See if we can hold
Hold your
this.
line.
We've got the Ferrari looking for sloppy seconds.
left. You got a car on your left. Still there. We're clear on the left side. He's on your left.
Yep, we're going to claim this inside.
Hold your line.
He's still there though. There he
Clear on the
goes.
left.
Okay, nice.
We're seeing right front locking into.
This is really good early
Watch
on.
out,
That was
on your
Carolus
Still
again.
there.
Right, let's
The
cover
left
off the
side is
inside
clear.
this
On
time.
your left.
Oh, he's going to go around the outside.
He's still there.
If he can make this stick, that Ferrari is really...
Still there.
Oh, he's going to just slide
Hold
up
your
the
line.
inside now.
You are clear on
There's
the
some
left
good
side.
early battles. And we're leaving
Your
Eldel
tyres are
behind.
cold. Watch out.
Oh, Red Bull's gone off. When we get past the Red Bull, he's going to have lost his pace. We're only 5 minutes in. This is crazy. We've got a pit stop to make later, lads. Calm yourself down. Wonder how long the soft tyres last here.
P12.
And the pit stops where you change your tyres, I mean obviously they're longer than a pit stop where you just fuel. But if it will get a bit of a sniff, If changing,
Incident in sector
if you're on
1, yellow
softs,
flag.
or you're on mediums, then you go to softs.
Green flag, sector
I
1.
wonder how that will affect your overall speed. Oh, Red Bull thinks better of it. Are we going to have the Red Bull? I think
On
we
your
might.
right.
Yes, we will. Easy, dude.
Hold your line. Clear on the right side.
Not just turn in like that. Get a spotter. Get a radar. Get something. Get mirrors. Get triples. Just get anything. But don't turn in like that. Anyway. This is okay. That Carolus is thinking about having a go at the
Watch your right side. We're
Aston.
clear on the right.
Well, it's certainly a very combative
Yellow flag, sector
opening
3.
5-6 minutes now.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Let's just stay ahead
Okay,
of
Matt.
Evo.
Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth.
A
No
bit wide,
mistakes.
but we're okay. Really got to manage my tyres nicely in this race. So I want to try and get them to the end. In iRacing, a set of tyres lasts to the end. I mean, I could go for hards. We've got Juan Roger. He's in this race. I know Juan. He's on hards. I might ask him later. Oh, look at him. He's just such a liability. How he's not smashing into that Aston, I don't know. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
The gap to Evo
Yeah, I might
behind
ask
is increasing.
Juan
It's
later
now
how he
1.3.
was on hards for the race. Just look at him there, he's just locking up all the time. It's just dive bomb after dive bomb. That might come back to haunt him if he's absolutely shredding his tyres on the first few laps. That's not going to be desirable. Just put some pressure on him, Nyborg. Let's see what happens. He's locking up everywhere. Oh, he's oh! Glorious. See you, dudes. He's done. So, I can tell that Nyborg is also very cut up about that. So we just crack on now. We've got the pace over
Sector 2
Evo
is
behind.
clear. P10. That's your best lap in this session.
Let's just concentrate on getting Nyborg. If we can get him, see what pace he's running. Who's in front of that? We've got Mills, Furch. And Nyborg and Mills are both on softs, so they may be driving a bit more
Yellow flag in
conservatively,
sector 3.
or maybe coming in a bit earlier.
The
They're
gap
only
in front has
1.1
increased to
behind Nyborg,
1.3
so
seconds. Carolus
you never
just
know.
retired from the race.
If we can just drive nice and smoothly, we might be able to just catch up to him. He's gone very wide on that corner. You can almost cut the whole thing there. You've got to make sure you straighten up and got the grip when you come out of it. Okay, so Evo's well gone. Behind him we've got Teach Swiss. Eldell's well gone, 15 seconds back. Man, oh man. He's totally gone. But I wonder how many of them... Oh, Christoph has
That lap was
DNF
at
now. He's decided to quit.
134.50.
Good job he didn't take anybody else out. But he was just an absolute liability on that. So yes, let's see who pits and when. It's really what this series needed, was a pit stop. It really does make all the difference than just a 40-minute... Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Totally got that wrong. Let's get past.
Right side. Your right side's clear.
Lovely. Lovely. Right, Mills in front.
Come on, Matt.
How far's
Good
Mills?
stuff.
8
Keep it
seconds. Manuel. Also, the time's coming down. Oh, the timing is really odd on rFactor too. So you can cut almost that whole corner. These curbs aren't quite as... The iRacing... Oh, don't lose that. The iRacing curbs are sort of on 2 levels, and if you can hook your tyres over the bottom level, it keeps you in line, a bit like a Scale Electric car. But these are smooth and curved, so they're not quite as good or grippy for getting your tyre in and using it to pull you around. Anyway, yes, just what we needed was a pit stop in these races as opposed to a 40-minute sprint.
Into John Cow.
Makes them a lot more fun. And this is the third race today on the schedule, but it's the first race that wasn't at night, so I've been holding off and holding off. Because the BTCC race I did was in the night, and I didn't want to do another night race. Got nothing against racing at night, but night races don't make great videos. Oh, Mills has taken Furch. I can see Furch ahead of us, and we are gaining actually on Furch, so we might be able to catch him up and pass him. And Furch is also on mediums, so he's going to be trying to drive in a similar way to we are, so if we are catching him, then that means our pace is good. So far so good. We're now, what, almost quarter of an hour through the race. Wow. That first third has just flown by. All those stuff in the pack at the beginning has really made time pass quickly. Where are we now? 9th. Where did we start? 11th? 12th? No, 11th? I think it was we started. So we're going to be gaining places at the moment. That's alright.
Your tyre temps are good. You've just done a 134.62.
Definitely getting much closer to Furch. You can see the gap in front has come right down. First and second, well, in fact, first, second, and third are only a second and a half apart. That's quite close at the front of the pack. Okay, let's just get through that corner as much as we can. Should close a lot of time. Oh, God, we're getting so close now. Absolutely slicing through the deficit. Straighten up early, get the power down. And Furch is an Aston Martin, so it's okay. So the Ferraris are really
The gap behind is now
light and
1.1
fast at
seconds.
the moment.
You're locking your right front into John Cow.
2.7.
That was a 134.32. That's your best lap in this session.
Hug this nice and tight. Come straight across the other curb. Make the S as straight as possible. How much are we going to gain on this
Got cold
corner?
tyres. We need to get some heat into
30
them.
minutes to go. Thank you, crew chief. etc. So we're down 1.4, so we're gaining all the time. He's gone very wide there. We're going to get this corner cut. That's good. Look at the gap. See that corner? You get that corner right and the car in front of you isn't really aware of how to take it all. You can save at least 3 or 4 tenths just on that one corner. Of course, catching up to him is one thing, but passing him is going to be totally different because it's such a. This track is just fast all the way around. There's very few overtaking opportunities. You've got to set yourself up.
Okay, Matt.
For the slower corners to come out better. Probably use this long straight is going to be your best bet. Anyway, we're now under a second. That's good.
Gaining on this car. The gap is 0.9. That's your quickest lap in this session.
It's locking up a
That's
bit.
good consistency. Keep it up. Yellow flag, sector 2.
What's our tyres like at the moment? 89, 86. We can stitch a few good corners together here. We should be right on him. That's the first. And get these next 3 done nicely. It's good, it's good, it's good. Oh yes, yes, yes. And then cut across here. And that will bring us right onto his bumper. There we go. Let's see if he'll make any errors. We'll see where we can. No, just show him on the mirrors. Let's get the power on early. See if we can get him out of Yunkao. Tiny wobble. Niball catching us up now because.
You're looking your
Slowing
right
down
front going into
to look at
Yunkao.
Felch. 0.5, so we're half a second
Open.
closer than we were this time last lap. So next lap we might be able
E9.
to do something. Right tight on the inside, use the curb and cut across, use the other curb. Okay. Again, next 4 or 5 corners. Absolutely critical. We've got a good run here. He's quite slow out of 3. Almost kissed the paint there. Oh, and my ball's gone in the pits. Okay. Okay. Getting an early pit. Hoping to take advantage of that. Oh, oh, oh. That's not helping. Let's get through this corner again. That's better.
The gap behind is now 12 seconds.
Do just not losing time in any of these corners. Put him under pressure. Again, let's try and get another good exit out of Yunkao. Turning nice and early. Get the power down. Might be able to get something. What are we now? 0.2. Oh, we're closing. Got a good run. We'll stay behind him. I think we're close enough really. If he doesn't defend on the inside, let's just give him a little wiggle. Come up the inside.
Matt. Stay close. Wait for him to make a
Might be able to
mistake.
take him. Yes, yes, yes,
On the
yes,
right.
yes.
We're clear on the right.
Catch for the
Sector 2
corner.
is 2.2.
That's good.
Left side.
Okay.
Your left is clear. Nice pass.
Set that up nicely, and he's slow through this corner, so we should be able to just start to pull away. There we go. Good. Let's keep the next 4 or 5 corners as solid as possible. Well, this is something that doesn't happen really on iRacing. I say I feel so much better in the cars in rFactor 2. And even if I make a mistake, doesn't sort of worry me as such. I don't know if that's sort of the right way to put it. iRacing, they make a mistake and you could be going anywhere, into a wall, into another car. Here, when you make a mistake, it's not so bad. You kind of know where you're going. Anyway, let's just crack on. We're already half a second ahead of Furch. On the same tyres, so we've probably got a very similar pit strategy.
Should be about 10 minutes of fuel left.
And we're now over a second ahead, so we've really pulled out in the last couple of corners. We're up to 8th.
Mills,
this is good. We've had some overtakes. There's been some errors from guys in front, yes, but we've had some overtakes, so this is good. Is he pitting? No.
P8.
Just out of interest, who's next? Ventura. It's another Aston Martin,
looks
right?
like
Ventura.
Evo
20 seconds though. We're not
green flag in sector 2.
going to see much of him unless he crashes. And they're fairly close. Oh, a 7th. Okay, cool. This is good. We're making good progress here. I'm not that fast at this track. I'm not that fast at all. The fast guys, I mean, Kwan, who was on pole, he did 1:31, and I'm doing 1:35 in qualifying. I can do 1:34 in the race, but that's quite a big gap, really.
Mills is now on mediums. Green flag, sector 3.
Nearly 2 seconds now to Furch.
You're pulling away.
Keep
the
it
gap
smooth.
Behind is now 2.2 seconds. The track temperature
see what happens after the pit stops. Hopefully, you never know. Javi Ventura's in the pits.
Ahead is pitting.
Oh, Evo's in the pits, but he's behind us. But Javi's in the pits. So if his pit stop is fuel plus tyres, our pit stop is going to be much quicker.
Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. P5. Clear left.
Oh, no.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Track. Oh God, it's not turning. Manuel's passed.
Sector 1 is clear.
One is passed. One is passed? Has he pitted already then? Oh, there's one. Of course, yes. So one is pitted. He's still on hards. So he obviously isn't doing a tyre change. One is a quick driver. So yeah, I must ask him what his hard tyres are like. Oh, hello. Calm yourself. Got to be careful because the tyre's going to be quite delicate after that spin. That's a shame because we were I don't really know why it spun there. I think I just coming in a bit too hot and lifted off. There is a bit of a drop in elevation in that corner to the left as you come in. Plus you've got the curbs. I think I was spinning before I got to the curb though, so.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Anyway, not to worry, this is good. Still doing alright. Oh. Bit too deep. Teach Swiss 1.8, 1.9. So we lost a sack of time to Teach Swiss. And in fact, we lost the stack of time to Ventura, who was in the pits, because obviously he was pitting. Whatever time I would have gained through him changing his tyres, I've lost through having to turn myself round. But that's okay. This is good. I'd like to know where we're going next week. I know that Spa, Watkins Glen and Sebring are in the works. And Nyborg is behind us. And Nyborg's a lap down now. He went into the pits and he's still a lap down. I wonder why. I wonder if he didn't sort his pit instructions out. Because if he's changed all the tyres on softs, that's not going to last him till the end of the race. Oh, no.
That's right, 20 minutes to go. Yellow flag.
Okay, let's go.
Green flag in sector 2.
Right side. You're
Oh,
clear right.
Who's that
Seeing
behind?
front
It's
locking
Javi.
going
Sorry,
into
Javi, dude.
turn
I'm trying
7.
to stay wide. Looks like he's coming round, put his brakes on, and just lost it. He's gone a bit off road. Sorry, Javi. He's still in the fight though. He's only 1 second back or thereabouts. He's going to retake the place after I go in
Seeing
pits.
minor wear on the fronts.
There's no need to let him past at the moment.
Seeing right front locking into junk
A few
out.
more laps until we need to pit. Well, that was unfortunate. I mean, we lost one place, just the one place to Teach Swiss. Well, how are the tyres? 77, 77s at the front, 80s at the back. So they're not that bad.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
I've got a flat spot on one of them because the wheel is vibrating now. Let's just try and get back in our groove. It's unfortunate to have two little half spins so close together. It just kills the momentum. I mean, we're currently in 5th, but that means nothing because there's so many pit stops to come. Roger's is pitted, the other two haven't pitted, so he's 40 seconds off. I wonder where he's going to come out once the front two pit. So if Juan has pitted early, well, absolutely killing Juan's surname. It's quite a difficult one to know to pronounce from looking at it. And we keep going. These flat spotted tyres aren't really helping, but the wear on them is still pretty decent, so well over halfway, so no real need to change, I don't think.
Ventura is gaining on you. The gap is now 1.0.
A little bit wide for Teach Swiss there. The fuel lights on. Let's see if Teach Swiss comes in, we'll come in as well. I think he is. He's slowing. We'll come in. Okay, brakes on. We're good. Come on then, dudes.
Sector 3 is green.
There's no speed limit sign at pit entry, which is a bit
300 feet.
disconcerting. Anyway, let's just
100
stop here.
feet.
Let's see what happens. Oh, he's having his tyres changed. His car's gone up. So we're going to get out the pits well ahead of him because we're almost ready to go.
We're done.
There
Go,
we are,
go.
all sorted. So fuel only. That'll bring us to the end.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
And as long as we drive like we have been, just keep an eye on the tyres. That could reap dividends. So
on your
what
right.
have we got?
Clear on the right side.
Okay, Matt.
Who's that?
15 minutes left.
Harriet
That's 15
Servio.
minutes.
Eldel is 13 seconds back and growing. Don't know who this guy is. He was in 8th, so we're kind of now back to where we should be. Manuel Furch, can we catch up with Manuel Furch? I fancy Aaron to get round Manuel, because Manuel is not really lapping that well. Manuel has stayed on mediums like me. Stuff your track limits. If we can catch up to Manuel again, that'd be good. Well,
You've got a bit of tyre wear on all your tyres.
tyres, 73s and 79s. Not too bad. We've got about 10 laps left and we're still 3/4 of the wear on the fronts. Harriet seems to be a bit nippy. He's on the softs. He's obviously happy they're going to last 10 laps. Maybe changing to softs will gain time. Hard to say. I mean, the pit stops have only just been introduced, so we haven't really done enough of them to see how they affect time gained on new tyres versus time lost in pits. But it brings a much better new dynamic to these rFactor 2 races. I'm absolutely loving this. I haven't done iRacing for 3 weeks. I went back to iRacing today, and I mean, I did all right. Didn't make any mistakes, but I just had no feel for what the car was doing. You see here, when I'm putting the brakes on, I can feel the car braking through the wheel, and I can feel when part of the car is about to go through the wheel. In iRacing, I can't feel any friction when I'm braking, which means I can't really feel when the friction's cutting loose and I'm about to slide. It's all visual now and aural, listening to the tyres and the sound of the road.
Tyre temperatures are good.
But rFactor 2 is so much better at telling you what the car is doing.
You're
I
looking your
absolutely
right
love
front
it.
into junk out.
I can really see me moving away more from iRacing and more towards RF2. There's Furch now. Mills has got Furch and he's got past him. He's got 6 seconds on him. So Furch is he's starting to struggle. It could be an issue if he's got the same tyre strategy I have, although I'm catching him. So I'm not really sure what we make of that one. But hopefully we can just catch up and pass him again.
Pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 13 seconds.
11 seconds thereabouts to teach Swiss. Let's just crack on. Ten minutes left. But just under 10 laps to go. 10 laps of fuel, so that's good. I don't think they've scheduled any rain races for the GTEs because apparently this track doesn't really
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is
do
yellow.
rain properly.
We can see Mills
This is
has
a
gone off
steam
in
workshop
Esquina
track.
Interlagos. Green flag Sector 2.
It's good enough
Mills
to sort
has
of
just
race on.
retired.
and the tyre model to get it, but apparently when it rains, it just everything goes wrong.
Okay, Matt, 10 minutes to go. That's 10
So I
minutes
don't think
left.
we're going to see any wet races in GTEs. Not this time around. Spa and Sebring probably will. Well, Sebring doesn't really rain much, I don't think, there when they're racing, but and that's going to be a nightmare because the road isn't asphalt like these are. But Spa will probably have quite a few rain races. They're both official scan tracks, so they should handle the rain perfectly well. Oh! Brakes. Point the
Sector
right
3
way.
is yellow.
Where's Teach Swiss? 8 seconds, we can still get ahead of him.
Sector 3 is clear. You're locking your fronts into Junk Cow.
We just turned in just a little bit too quick there. Very similar to turn 1. Okay, so we've lost our massive advantage to Teach Swiss. 6 seconds. How long have we got? 8 laps? 8 minutes? Right, that's a shame. So we're not going to catch Furch.
Yellow flag, Sector 2, P8.
But again, it's not a problem. Just have to be careful of the tyres. That won't have done them any good. Sliding across grass, then tarmac, then grass again. How are they looking? 69 at the front. So we're under 70% now. That little slide will not have helped them at all. Teach which is on softs. So he's 5 seconds behind. Now he's closing down. So I wonder if those new soft... I don't even know what my lap times are. Are my lap times dropping off considerably because I haven't changed tyres? That's something else to look at. It's so involved, rFactor 2. There's so much more to think about. With ACC, it's just, oh, my tyre's the right pressure. But here, you've got compounds. Is changing a mid-race beneficial? And tyre management here is much more than it is on ACC. But the funny thing is, with all of that, you can still feel the cars better on the track. Even though I've had now 3 spins, I'm still doing alright. Where are we? 8th. Even though I've had 3 spins,
Your rear tyres are cold.
I'm still doing alright and I can still feel the car.
The gap behind has now decreased to 3.6.
Can't see, I can just see him as a dot in my mirrors at the moment. There he is, coming through turn 1. Kind of hoping, it's 7 minutes, I'm hoping we can stay ahead of him. I mean, he's 14 seconds off of 7th, so, but he wasn't particularly fast in the first part of the race. The shadows creeping across now from the trees. Don't spin this time. No, we're okay. 2 seconds now to Swiss. So he is actually gaining, and he's gaining at a fairly decent rate. So it could be that the tyre switch, could be that the tyre switch is helping him. Although he's now back to 3 seconds. 4. But obviously it's about being quick through the corners, not being quick on the straights. Just been a bit more hesitant now, 66% on both the fronts.
You've got 10
5
minutes of
minutes,
fuel
it's going to be
remaining.
a very tense last few laps. Oh, wide, come on. I mean, the lack of grip is noticeable now.
Alright, Matt. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Car is not trying to kill us yet, but it is noticeable. Well, he's right in my mirrors now. 1 second. Probably going to be 2 in a second once we get onto the straight again.
The track temperature is falling. It's
So
now
he's catching.
32 Celsius.
And I think it is possibly tyre assisted.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 0.9.
So it's 0.5. Half a second, 5 car lengths. Oh, we've got the leaders 10 seconds back. Kind of hope. Oh, bit of a wobble.
Sector
It's
2
not
is
happy on
now
the tyres
green.
at the moment, so we're what, 65%. Usually a tyre is completely
Sector 1,
done by
yellow flag.
40%. 45%.
Green
So
flag, sector 1.
65.
Looks like P2's gone
I mean,
off
that's-
in centre
Well, we've lost
S.
a third of our tyre's grip, and it is now really noticeable because Teach Swiss is closing like mad
Cold
behind.
tyres all round.
on his
Make him
much
do all the
newer
work.
softs.
Focus on your exits.
God, this is so good. I mean, even if he actually gets past, then there's a very high chance he might, the rate he's catching, but this is just still so good to have this this extra added element now, not just of tyre management, but of, you know, which compounds are going to serve you well over shorter sprints. It's now 0.2. Just biding his time, really. It's got 3 minutes, so we've got another 2 laps. No.
Car left.
No.
Still there.
No.
Clear on the left side.
It's fine, mate. It's just a
Squeezing
scrape.
up the inside. This is bizarre. You're obviously catching me, but don't try and do the pass unless it's T1. Don't try and do the pass into the corner. Do it coming out of a corner. Now I'm going to have to go defensive. You staying to the outside? Okay, good. You keep him behind us here. Looks like it. Set himself up for a good run.
You're locking
It's
your left
much
front
easier to
going
pass
into
with
centre
exit
S.
speed. Okay, let's go defensive again. This could be where he takes me. I want to compromise my line a bit.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
I'm gone a bit wide. There he goes.
Got a car on your
See,
left.
there you go.
Clear left.
Pass out of a corner. It's much easier than trying to just dive
bad
and
luck,
make
mate.
it on the inside. It just makes no sense. Right, let's see if Teach Swiss has got any mistakes in him. 2.8 seconds to Panacio behind. Amancio, rather. Paquet. Juan's 25 seconds back. Still on hards. What did Paquet start on? I have to rewind and have a look and see what he started on. Right, 1.2 seconds. So we've got one more lap to go.
B9.
Actually, 2 more laps, isn't it? Because Paquez is behind us. He's got a little bit of a gap. He's got 6 seconds over second. So I don't really want to let Paquet past. Because if Paquet passes me, as soon as he passes the finish line, my race is over. If I can keep Paquet behind me, then when we pass the finish line, I still have a chance of catching Teach Swiss. I'm kind of hoping he realises that. So he's got
Matt,
a good gap.
estimate you've got
He's got
5
10
minutes of fuel
seconds over
remaining.
second. He's got loads of time. But yeah, I need to stay
Blue flag.
as close as possible to Teach Swiss. So I absolutely need to have another lap at him. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do
Blue
it.
flag.
Come on. Ah, he's fine. He's going to stay there. I think he realises. Right, come on. Let's get a move on. We've got one lap now to catch Teach Swiss.
Blue flag.
Those soft tyres have definitely benefited him. I mean, he hasn't pulled away by much. He's only a second ahead. But he cut down 6 seconds after the pit stops on me.
One more lap to go.
I did have a spin though. Okay, right, so the race is done for Packers. He's finished. And we've now got just this lap to try and put a little bit of pressure on Teach Swiss. See if he makes a mistake. And see if we can get close. He's pulled out another couple of tenths. Good corner, we're back to 0.7. Oh, bit of a wobble, that's no good. What are we on now? 60% more or less for the front two tyres, so yeah, looks like mediums are not going to last the whole way. I have to see what ones hards are like. I mean, he's finished third. So without a pit stop, he's still finished third, but he's 19 seconds. So if he'd changed to softs, would it have taken 19 seconds to put softs on? Probably not, okay. Well, Teach Swiss has come out of that corner okay. So we started, I don't know what it was, 11th or something, I don't know. We finished top 10, so that's good. I'm quite happy with top 10. Anyway, yeah, lovely.
P9.
Enjoyed that.
That's
a few
it.
spins.
We're
Don't know
done.
how far we'd have come without those, but excellent. Really enjoyed that. So yeah, thanks for watching then, and I'll see you for the next one.